Hi, this is Alec Wiley here. I'm looking after the Marlborough Red Devils this year. And of course we've got a big one in front of us today. First game of the competition against Hawke's Bay. They won the second division last year. It's just a pity that the weather's changed a wee bit. A bit of rain in the air, but hopefully it won't make too much difference to the conditions. So we're looking forward to a big game and just hope that it goes our way. Cheers.
Good on you, Grizz. Division 2 action continues at Pyro with Thames Valley against East Coast. A little bit up the line, Pukekohe, Potato Country, Counties Manukau against Manawatu. Then we head south to Nelson. Nelson Bays host Mid-Canterbury. To Levin, the home side, Harawhanua Kapiti against South Canterbury. Still down the line, Greymouth, West Coast against the visitors, Poverty Bay. Our feature match tonight, Marlborough and Hawke's Bay. Of course, the second division kicking off this week, Thames Valley, East Coast, Counties Manukau, Manawatu, Nelson Bays, Mid-Canterbury. And from the third division, Harawhanua Kapiti against South Canterbury and West Coast against Poverty Bay. Yes, a whole heap of action ahead on Toyota Heartland Rugby. Let's hit the main street of Blenheim and get the word on the street.
Not sure.
Who's playing?
Not sure.
31-27 to Marlborough.
My estimate exactly.
Grizz coming into the territory, that's a big lift for our Marlborough rugby, and I think he'll bring out the best in our rugby boys.
Yes, plenty of support for the Red Devils, Marlborough. And look at that, the prize for the supporter of the year.
Hi, I'm Dave Gower and this is Donovan Hall and I'll be interviewing him for Heartland Rugby. Donovan, how did the build-up for Hawke's Bay go this year?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. We spent a bit of time in Manawatu at the Rugby Institute and that went well, and hopefully, like I said, we're hoping to build on that.
And how do you think the Hawke's Bay boys are going to handle this drought breaker of a day here in Blenheim?
Yeah, it's a fantastic day here at Lansdowne Park and a little bit different to Hawke's Bay, so hopefully taking our stride and work with Will.
And is there any talent to look out for today in the Bay team?
Well, apart from yourself, there's one favourite of mine is Michael Johnson. He's a special kind of character.
And the old heads play a major part in a game like this today, the experienced ones?
Absolutely, you know, they've been around a while with the Bay and we're looking to get in behind them and help them out.
Thanks very much, Jonathan, and good luck and all the best.
Thank you very much, David. Good luck.
So the Hawke's Bay side make their way out onto the track at Lansdowne Road. Wet, drizzly old afternoon. Number 8, Mutu Narimu, the captain of the side. The first 5'8", Tim Manawatu, the man who hails from Bulla, has the green and white name. And the Hawke's Bay pack. Narimu is the number 8. We've just met David Gower. He's on the open side flank, the old boy of Palmerston North Boys High School. Got to be happy about that. And keep an eye on Schwalger, the hooker too. Very handy player. Plenty of pace out wide too with Ray Kararia and Jacob Kennedy. Sam Lung Wai is the centre three-quarter to set them loose.
Hi, I'm Craig Simeon. I'm one of the Marlborough Red Devils, and along with me today I have Hamish Kirk, one of my fellow teammates. How are you, Hamish?
I'm good, Craig, yep.
Yeah. So, see that Marlborough's turned the weather on for us today?
It's an excellent Marlborough day, yep. Good rain, it's a good leveller. Should bring the ball towards us, I think.
Yeah. So, how do you think the Marlborough team will go today?
I think we'll go pretty well. We've had a reasonably good build-up against 3 first division sides that has hardened us up, and I think we'll do pretty well today.
All right. And do you think being at home will be a good advantage for the Red Devils?
Being at home is always an advantage. You get to sleep in your own bed, and no one likes sleeping in a hotel bed, foreign.
Yeah. And how do you think the team will go today?
I think you just asked.
I think I just asked that, didn't I? I did, didn't I? Yeah.
You did. I think we'll go well, Craig.
Okay, good.
The magnificent man of Marlborough love that sense of humour, but things get serious now as they make their way onto the park to face Hawke's Bay. The number 8 and captain, Laurie McGlone, the surveyor. And keep an eye on the big Irishman, Kenny Morton, as the lock forward. And a pretty big front row too, with Faina Anuku and Tolia Foa. Eddie Hikanui is the fullback, born in Taihape, played a bit of rugby before Wanganui, before heading south to Otago. He's now in the Marlborough Red Devils jersey. Referee for the match from Otago, Jonathan White, signals time on. Marlborough against Hawke's Bay. Hawke's Bay, the defending Division 2 champions. And already Mark the Bull Allen, we can see how difficult these conditions are going to be.
Well, you can just hear the noise of the players' boots, can't you? The sloshing of the water. It's been a lot of rain down here, so as was mentioned, the guys before the game, it's a great level of conditions like this.
Donovan Hall is the halfback for Hawke's Bay, gets the kick away. Good crowd in undercover, keeping themselves warm and dry. Excellent ball at the front of the line out for the Red Devils. Marlborough. They drive towards the 22-metre line of Hawke's Bay. Toyota Heartland Rugby from the heartland of Blenheim. This one might have been ripped away. It was driven on by Herman Barn, who was the blindside flanker. As they move it, Marlborough just getting a little bit untidy in the midfield. Brad Huntley is the second 5'8", and whistle goes.
But it's no advantage, guys. It was lost forward.
Well, you expect to see a few scrums down these conditions, Hamish. I mean, there's going to be a few knock-ons. You know, ball's very hard to handle, so this is a very important facet of the match for both teams.
Off the back from Narimu to Hall, decides to have a bit of a dart. A little halfback, those magnificent sideburns.
Bit of an Elvis impersonator, perhaps.
Everyone's on his touch.
Everybody on side. There's the clear call from the referee, Eddie Hekanui. It's the kick away down to Ray Kararia. And taking it in, Sam Gibbons.
No, 12, pull out, mate. 12! It's fine.
Yeah, both teams just feeling each other out at the moment, aren't they? Just trying to do the long kicks, keeping it in play, waiting for the mistake to come as Tim Manawatu takes it on a few metres and then kicks.
Nice little jink and dance from Manawatu. The kick straight down to Hekanui. And the kick in behind, it's a pretty good one. Well weighted and into touch, about 10 metres from the Hawke's Bay line.
Well, you can't mistake Eddie Hekanui. He's got very white shorts and he's got a very distinctive hairstyle.
A lad from Tai Happy.
But this is where Hawke's Bay really want to dominate this Marlborough team. They've got a few guys that were involved in winning the second division last year. A lot of experience, so they'll try and utilise that in this match.
See that?
And a good kick too from halfback Hall, of course, taking over from Stewie Forster. One or two missing in that pack. Peter Belsky's out injured. And of course, Reece Robinson, we know, has moved on.
Yes, and playing some good rugby for Taranaki too. But this was where he started, of course, with Hawke's Bay.
Noel Edmonds is the first 5'8" for Marlborough. Quick hands across to Now, Safulu Now, and eventually into touch.
Easy, guys. That's fine.
Yes, you'd expect Hawke's Bay to get it wide. I mean, they're renowned for their running rugby. They've got a couple of pacey wingers out wide, so even though these conditions are difficult, I'd still expect them to try and spread the ball as often as they can.
Taken around by George Love, the open side flanker. Edmonds on to Huntley. A little bit static in midfield. Hawke's Bay get there in numbers and pour in. Feet are working. Hall's working in there for it. The little halfback, nuggeted little halfback. He can see it. Manawatu tries to get over the advantage line. They've freed it across to Lungwai. Lungwai gets it across to Kararia. And the simplest of tries for Ray Kararia after a nice midfield bust.
Yeah, some nice handling there. I'm sure we'll see that again in the Tannalised replay. Just good quick hands. It all started here with the initial bust. Look at this. Goes through the gap, sucks in two, pops it off, and Lungwai takes the next pass and just has the good vision to see Kararia out wide. Still had a bit of work to do, had 20 odd metres to go, but just wrong foots his defender, and in he goes. Very hard to defend in these conditions when you're trying to defend against a guy running flat tack.
Ray Kararia, nicknamed Dog Nuts. Bull, any idea?
I don't know, maybe he shares his dog food.
In comes Tim Manawatu. Well, he struck that sweetly, and he was the man that set up the try with a nice little slip pass. So it's Hawke's Bay leading Marlborough by 7 points to 0. The try scorer, Ray Kararia. Hekanui gets things back underway. Toyota Heartland Rugby from Blenheim. Kararia involved straight away again from the kickoff.
He's a busy player. He likes to get involved for a winger.
Stay there, guys. Unplayable, guys. No.
A little bit of tap dancing in there, but not going to come out of there. Unplayable, says referee Jonathan White. Will have the scrum.
Hey, pull out, move two. That's fine, mate, yeah.
Yeah, good solid scrum there from Hawke's Bay, and Donovan Hall just giving Forge gave him plenty of time to clear the ball out there. That's what it's all about, good steady scrums in these conditions.
Evans with the throw, tapped out, taken on by the number 8, Laurie McGlone, the captain, Loza.
Get out, one, get out.
23-year-old surveyor, surveying his options on that occasion. Senior.
Leave him. Back 10, back 10.
Taken by Karavia. Hawke's Bay looking to get on with the job, not mucking around.
Jacob Kennedy. Excellent run from the young winger, just fresh out of school, originally from Bay of Plenty. Excellent run from him, about 35 metre run there.
Managed to protect the ball too, which is all important ball.
Still got your advantage, Blake.
Cross from Manawatu, the kick in behind.
No, tackle entry over here, guys. I'm just going to get who it was. It's a tackle, mate. You've got to come round. And on the side.
Well, there's one of the covered stands here in Blenheim.
Corporate box.
Paid big money to get seating like that, mate.
Your old man's obviously made hay. The rain comes down. In Blenheim, down to the back, taken down by Michael Johnson. The drive from Hawke's Bay, the defending champions in Division 2.
You see Hawke's Bay have committed all their forwards here. They're really attacking the line. Good stuff.
Good work in here. Schwalger, the hooker, driving low. Good body angle try.
Yeah, that was a good maul from the line out there. They just committed the Marlborough players. And once they were committed, Schwalger was able to come around the side. Look at this. There's no way they could stop that, and Schwalger just slips around the side here. Good work there just from Narimu, just passing the ball up to him and helping him over as well.
Just on me here.
Well-structured try.
So Tim Manawatu with his second conversion attempt. Well, the touchies have a bit of a look. They like it. The flags go up. Schwalger, the try scorer. Hawke's Bay 14. Marlborough zip.
Well, we know this player very well from the last couple of years of Heartland Rugby. He's a real worker around the field, Mahonry Schwalger.
Kararia involved as always. Runs into the heavy traffic. The big locks in there. Morton and Campbell for Marlborough, the tacklers. Back to Manawatu.
Black, 3, pull out. It runs on, guys.
The skipper has a big charging run. McGlone. Senior. To Brad Huntley.
Now this guy's got to roll away.
Well, you heard Aaron Senior in there calling for hands. And the referee's picked it up. Jonathan White of Otago, he's on to the challenge there.
I'm rolling away.
So here's a chance for Melbourne to reply maybe with 3 points.
And here comes Noel Edmonds. Well, I'll tell you what, shake, rattle and roll, but it's over.
That's all it counts. 14-3 to Hawke's Bay.
Kick down into the left wing corner. Hekanui just watches it roll into touch.
You could change of tactics here from Hawke's Bay, just catching Marlborough napping. So Evans under real pressure here with the line-out throw.
Sensible option to the front. Evans regathers the ball, makes 2 or 3 metres. Senior runs into the heavy traffic. The tackler in there, Michael Johnson. 24-year-old carpenter. Like so many of the players in the 2nd and 3rd division.
Number 6 offside, just still retiring at the
They always nominate Michael Jones as the player that they look up to. Michael Johnson is no different, as Marlborough have the penalty.
It was in fact Michael Johnson standing offside on that occasion, so Marlborough get a bit of a let-off. Able to relieve a bit of pressure as we see the rain just keeps coming down. People with their umbrellas out trying to protect themselves from the bad weather conditions.
This is Senior. Again, he's caught by the heavy traffic. Schwalger got in there and robbed that one away, but it's popped back on the Marlborough side. Back to Edmonds, onto the right foot, drills it downfield, but kicks to hand rather than land.
Yeah, Jacob Kennedy there in just good position, the left winger, and returns the kick with a bit of interest. Very good nous from the young winger there.
How are we going? Okay.
Slapped down by Campbell.
McGlone once more just taking it up, leading by example, the Marlborough captain.
Leave him, fellas.
Edmonds on that left
Everyone's
foot.
on now.
Just bounces it away from Kennedy and into touch.
just really playing the safe options, aren't they, both teams, when they're hard on defence, just using the boot, which is probably sensible in these conditions. You get yourself in a lot of difficulty trying to run out from inside your 22 in these sort of conditions.
One against the throw for Marlborough. Edmonds. Centre three-quarter charging onto the ball. Sainer popped away here for Hawke's Bay. Good run here from Tim Manawatu. He's only going to be dragged down about a metre short. The support will need to get there. The ball presentation is good. It's there for Manawatu again. A little bit greedy as it finally gets the pass away. Schwalger could have got it himself, but instead he gives it up to the big prop forward, Tom Symes.
Oh, good to see a bit of interplay between the front rowers there. But Tim Manawatu doing the damage, running it in from about halfway, running about 45 metres, just being pulled down short. He will see it again in the televised replay. Look at this, showing good toe. He had a long way to go, but he just steps through a tackle there, pins his ears back, and good cover defence here from Melbourne, just able to scrag him. And here we see the support come in, and then they're just a matter of numbers, really. Hawke's Bay had too many numbers, and big Tommy Symes just waiting out there on the wing like all good props do. Finishes off the job.
So Manawatu with yet another conversion attempt here in the first half, and he comes. That was a little bit wobbly, that effort, but it's successful. 21 points to 3, Hawke's Bay lead Marlborough.
Well, he's probably a little bit jaded from that big run, mate. His shanks are probably a bit wobbly. Not very often you get run 50 metres in a game.
Schwalger into the tackle of Herman Barn. Paul's been busy, the halfback. Back to Manawatu.
Five. Everyone's on now.
Hekanui gives it up to Tiamo.
Once again, though, Hawke's Bay, good D in that midfield area there. Lucy's really getting around there. David Gow making a big tackle.
Edmonds with a little pop in behind, but once again, Kennedy's equal to the occasion. Back for Donovan Hall. Hooter's gone for half-time, but he just gets the kick away down the park inside the 22 of Marlborough. Senior brings it out from the 22, taken in the tackle by Frank Walker. Good chasing by him.
Stay there, stay, mate.
And in the end, it's just nudged into touch by George Love. That is half-time. It is Hawke's Bay 21, Marlborough 3. So the local fans a little bit concerned at half-time. Their team's got some work to do.
There's Grizz Wiley striding into the changing shed, looking keen to have a chat to the boys.
So still to come on Toyota Heartland Rugby. Marlborough against Hawke's Bay the second half. Thames Valley and East Coast, Counties Manukau, Manawatu, Nelson Bays, Mid-Canterbury, and the action from the 3rd Division.
Bricks, topsoil planks, and mine my new ute.
Bricks, topsoil, planks, handbrake. Ooh.
Bugger. 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 Bugger me.
Anyone can lose their keys, but now you can have the peace of mind of knowing that NZI can get them back to you. Take out car, house or contents insurance direct with NZI and get extra peace of mind. 2 key code security tags worth over $100. Yours free for 3 years.
Oh, 800, 800, 800.
Call NZI's Peace of Mind line.
I've seen some crazy stuff at the NPC.
We were here at Centennial Park when the scoreboard caught fire.
Which was good. It was pretty cold that day.
That's nothing. In one game in Rotorua, this guy nicked off with the ball. The ref chased him into the bushes, and he got the ball back. That was the best tackle of the day.
Oh, that's nothing!
It was so windy here at the park one day. A conversion kick got blown backwards through the goal.
You call that windy?
That was nothing.
I was at a game once, and 2 players were having a bit of biffo. The ambulance man came along and tossed a bucket of iced water over them. Actually, I think he got man of the match that day.
In New Zealand, NPC, being there is everything.
There are two types of treated wood products, tannalised and the others.
Got any tannalised timber, mate?
Tannalised? We got a stack of it here, son.
Haven't we, Eric? Got any tannalised fence posts, mate?
Couldn't stock anything else.
Don't let them stretch the truth. Only timber merchants with this sign sell genuine tannalised wood products with a lifetime guarantee. Insist on tannalised. We'll treat you right.
Welcome back to Toyota Heartland Rugby, and there he is, the grizzled one. He's had, no doubt, a few hard, firm words to say to the Red Devils. And referee Jonathan White signals time on again. Tim Manawatu gets the second half underway in Blenheim. Brian McGlone takes it up. Lost sport. Taliafoa goes down on it. They'll have a scrum for Hawke's Bay.
Yeah, well, Marlborough are going to have to be very accurate in this half, Hamish. They're well behind, 21-3, and it's very hard to make up that deficit with these conditions. So everything they do has got to be, you know, very accurate in this half.
Hawke's Bay was certainly accurate in the first half. 3 converted tries. They were all pretty well taken too. Mutu Narimu is the number 8. Charges up over the advantage line. Back for Hall. Schwalger. Been impressed with him, the hooker. Hall again. Across to second 5'8", Frank Walker. Walker. Strong run by Walker. Frees the pass up to Kararia. Johnson in support. Only 2 metres out, Hawke's Bay. Oh, top start to the second half here. Great defence in there from Marlborough, though. Here's Kararia. Scored the first try. Across to now the fullback. This time he's really had a look at him, and he's over for the try.
He had a bit of work to do too, Hamish. He sort of had to take the ball behind him, had time to turn around and still made it to the try line, so good effort. But a lot of good lead-up work. All started here. Mutu Narumu's had a strong game, leads from the front, took it up well. Swalga, who you mentioned, I mean, he's having a huge game. He's involved in everything. But the clean-out work there is superb by the Hawke's Bay forwards, isn't it? Just cleaning out, giving their backs a bit of space. Yeah, here we see Kararia, nice little pass into Johnson here, who sets it up very well as they clean it out. And then Kararia getting involved again. Pops the pass to Now, who has a lot of work to do, turns and runs, but has the gas to get him over. Excellent build-up on that try.
So, Tim Manawatu looking for his 4th conversion. It is successful, the conversion of the bonus point try. And Hawke's Bay cruising 28-3 over Marlborough. Ekanui with the restart, getting pretty familiar with that. He'll be getting pretty frustrated with it too.
Well, it's all about retaining possession, Hamish, as you know in a game of rugby. It's simple. Retain the ball and the opposition hasn't got any chance, and that's what Hawke's Bay have done so well.
Good chasing of the kick there through by the open side flanker, Gower, and also Kennedy. In fact, they've cut it here.
Oh, he's been busy, hasn't he? He's involved in everything, the winger. Oh, Marlborough, they've turned this one over.
They snuck the possession away, back to Hekanui. There's plenty of time, very casual with it.
He certainly wasn't any panic to clear that ball, was he?
Hawke's Bay take the quick one. Now, onto the left foot, puts the kick in behind. Nicely gathered in by Sam Gibbons. Runs straight into the tackle of Kennedy.
And Gower there again. The open side flank of Hawke's Bay's got himself around, but here's a chance for Marlborough. Oh, the big prop forward lost that one.
Monty Toliafoa from Ponsonby, 135 kgs of him.
He's a monster.
At 20 stones on the hoof.
Yeah, but Marlborough trying to cook up something now. They're trying to get back in this match, which they need to. Got a bit of a deficit to try and make up.
Hold, guys.
Manawatu, the kick in behind Gibbons. Old boy of Mount Albert Grammar to an old boy of Taiapi College. Eddie Hekanui. And into touch.
Thanks, Peter. Got my fan club over here. Got my fan club over here.
Tim Manawatu. He's a very good player, that boy. He knows how to read a game, that's for real.
Good taken there by Tony Cooper, the big prison officer.
And look at this Hawke's Bay forward pack, just committing all their forwards, just marching it up slowly. Good control ball from them.
Get on the side.
When you've got the ball under control like that, Hamish, you don't need to rush, do you? Just take your time and work it up.
Get out, get out, get out.
All looking in there, but Marlborough claiming that they've snaffled this one away. And referee Jonathan White agrees. Use it or lose it. Take all those yards full and then you waste it.
Yeah, I spoke a little bit soon, yeah. That's right, you've got to get the ball to the back so you can free it up if it stops. But good work from Marlborough, good D.
Aaron Senior with the clearing kick from his own line.
Okay, now. Yeah.
Taken by Jacob Kennedy.
Thanks, Peter.
Good kick it was too from Senior.
Not a bad crowd either here in Blenheim, enjoying the game, despite the conditions.
Just same plowing. One, get out now. One, four, get out.
Lokatui there doing some good work in the line out as Hawke's Bay once again try and get this big, bustling maul going. Tried to do it a lot. It was probably smart play in these conditions.
Keep it going, guys.
They lead by 28 points to 3.
But once again, they're under pressure. Looks like they could have turned it over.
Well, Marlborough forwards have poured through, but Hawke's Bay have retained the possession. Now it's on the deck for Hall. All the
Love there, doing some good work on Manawatu, getting up quickly, but Michael Johnson there, good support from the blindside flanker.
All the way to Now. And again, that good left foot from Now. That's well judged and into touch.
Yeah, well, they've assessed the game, haven't they, Hamish? You know, in the second half here, just keep it to the corners, try and keep Marlborough in their half, pin them there. They've got all the work to do.
No need to rush, no need to panic for Hawke's Bay. They've got this one well in the bag if they can just keep cool heads. Hall. Good bust here by the replacement player. Sawyer, but lost and possession turned over. Taking it on Temmel, the left wing for Marlborough. Advantage with the Red Devils.
Yeah, Love there doing some good work on the ground for Marlborough, setting it up.
Straight down them.
Hawke's Bay just flopping in over the ball there. So Marlborough getting the chance to get the penalty. As Hekanui will go for the line. Take the line out option and try and build something up.
Marlborough, of course, earlier in the season had a Ranfurly Shield challenge.
Sit that gap again, please, mate. Nice and big.
Helped them there build up, but they're struggling today.
What's point advantage?
Kenny Morton, the lad born in Belfast.
Roll away, right.
Lokatui there, marches it up to the bay.
Schwalger.
Yeah, they went forward, guys.
And a forward pass is the call.
This is better for Marlborough. They've got a chance here to put some points on the board. They haven't been into near the 22 of Hawke's Bay very often in the second half, so here's a good chance for them.
Edmonds shows it and then gives it up to Shiner.
Oh, no, he's fine. He's fine. No, it's a tackler.
Looks like Hawke's Bay might have turned it over. Yes, they have. As now clears out of trouble. But it's gone to land. As Hekanui covers the kick. Puts one back with interest on it.
Beautifully weighted kick from Eddie Hekanui. Manawatu. His kick won't find touch. Comes down for Edmonds. They look to work it up through Sam Gibbons. Gibbons turns it back into Herman Barn.
Right, hands off. Hands off.
This is a better passage of play for Marlborough, stringing a few phases together. Love the open side flanker. Evans in there supporting him.
Senior again. Stringing a few phases together. Nice work in there. This is Temu. Temu gets the pass back to Senior, and no more deserving try scorer than the little halfback, Aaron Senior.
And a nice build-up, wasn't it? They strung a few phases together, as we mentioned, and nicely finished off by Aaron Senior.
Hunting, shooting, and fishing. Is there anything else?
Not on most blokes' mind. But look at this. They just get it wide. Love here, doing the donkey work first. Evans in support there, and the ball comes back quickly, which is the key. You can't do anything when it's static. They get it out wide, and then they just go through the gap there. And Senior's involved a couple of times. Timo goes inside there and pops outside. Good support there by Senior, just staying where the ball was. Involved twice and rewarded with a try.
So 28 points to 8. It's still Hawke's Bay well in front over Marlborough. And the try scorer having plenty to say to his back.
It's right up now, understandably so, after a nice try like that.
Edmonds off to Barn. Big tackle in there from Exum Witchman. Placement player on in 19.
Evans once again, he's having a strong game for the Marlborough forward pack.
That's fine, Nate, got there first. That's a ruck.
Some of their better play in the second half here from Marlborough. Ruck ball. The big spin pass from Whainau Anoku.
Hands off, Black.
Yeah, somebody might suggest push, don't pass.
Stay last, stay last. Hold.
This is where ball's difficult to clear. It becomes very static and it's hard to get some go forward, as we're seeing there. Hawke's Bay able to get up quickly and put real pressure on the Marlborough backline there.
Tavita Saina is the centre for Marlborough. 22-year-old from the Ponsonby Club in Auckland.
You just see how difficult it is. Marlborough still around the same spot, and then they have to go with the boot of Edmonds, try and get out of that area.
Straight down to Kararia, to Now.
Come out, right back. Everyone's on.
Hekanui, good chasing through of his own kick by Now.
Go, Ruck,
Hawke's Bay fall through on this one. The referee calling ruck.
Fine.
Exactly what it is. Evans takes it up to Love, the open side flanker.
That's a ruck.
Yeah, look at those Hawke's Bay forwards just piling in there. There's no way they want to give Marlborough an inch.
The call from the crowd to run it. I don't think Marlborough will try that in these conditions. And the kick away is a good one into touch. Back in Hawke's Bay territory. Hawke's Bay, the defending champions of Division 2.
Yeah, we shouldn't lose sight of that. This is a Hawke's Bay team that had a very successful year last year and have still got a lot of those players left in this side.
That's some more, Black.
New coach this year, Kieran Keane, taking over from Mark Short. Of course, Chris Wiley coaching the Marlborough side that had previously been coached by Kieran Keane. Sam Lungwai with nowhere to go. The tackle on him from Saina.
Advantage red, lost board.
Looks like there might have been a couple of knock-ons there.
It's fine. Yeah, but there's no advantage.
You're just starting to get a little bit messy. I think the school level's been pretty good for the conditions, hasn't it? There hasn't been too many unforced errors and little knocks on. I think both teams can be pretty proud of their efforts in a day like this.
Temu comes in close. Not the greatest of passes. Goes to nobody. Picked up by Hawke's Bay through Sauia.
Hands off, Rock.
So he's going to pop out on the Hawke's Bay side, but lost forward.
Yeah, you don't want to lose sight too in a game like this. It really takes a sting out of your legs, you know. Very wet underfoot. Everything becomes a little bit more difficult, so the teams could be getting a little bit fatigued about now.
Laurie McGlone, the captain of Marlborough, trying to get something started for his side. Senior Edmonds. Good run from Edmonds, but Schwalger gets across to make the tackle, the live wire hooker. He's into everything.
Tell you what, I think he's got his hands on the ball as well. He got to his feet quickly and he's turned it over. Superb play from the hooker.
Back to Jason Bird.
We're down.
Narimu tries to get some go forward.
Unplayable, guys. Black driving forward, Black scrum.
Well, pretty quiet the crowd there, not much to cheer about for the local supporters.
Yeah, a little bit despondent, but it's been a pretty good performance from the visitors, Hawke's Bay. A competent side. Now, fullback tries to inject himself at pace, but the Marlborough defence equal to the occasion, and they've ripped this away. Here it comes to Edmonds. Edmonds gets the pass across to Gibbons, but Gibbons' kick is into touch.
Gibbons doesn't have much room to work with there. Swalger tidies up. He's under a bit of pressure from the Marlborough forwards. He goes back a couple, but he's able to set it up.
No, not him. He was fine. This guy over here was offside.
Manawatu able to clear, but Hawke's Bay still under a bit of pressure. So Marlborough take the quick one.
Up to Gibbons.
Hands off, Black. Play on.
Running onto the ball at pace. Good run by Hayden Pedersen. The kick through for Hekanui. And the try's given.
Well, it all came from that quick line out. Good thinking there from Marlborough. Just saw there was a bit of space and time to get it in quickly. And it opened up out there for Hekanui. He's had a very solid game. Power one, I'll vouch for that. It's a great book. Superb
Sensational
book.
read. And well read here too by Hayden Pedersen, the replacement player. Beautiful little kick through. Hekanui slipped like hands. Beautiful catch and dots it down. Grizz.
Chewing the fat there or something?
Yeah, thanks. Gonna be afterwards.
But it's all too late. Hawke's Bay have beaten Marlborough 4 tries to 2, 28-13.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
We try to just do the basics right. Ball going forward, we wanted to get some good go forward ball. The conditions weren't that great, so we decided to just tighten it up, keep it tight, and we managed to sort of sneak in there for a good win, and we come away with the bonus points.
It wasn't the desired result at the end of the day, but it's a good first up hit out, and Hawke's Bay are top team, so it's a good stepping stone.
Still to come on Toyota Heartland Rugby, Thames Valley and East Coast. The big battle of the former First Division heavyweights, Counties Manukau and Manawatu, Nelson Bay's Mid Canterbury, Horowhenua Kapiti South Canterbury.